Eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with a giant. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with a giant. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hey, empty.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. The Eagles led the NFL going 6 of 9 in the regular season on 2-point tries last year. Of course, they had another big one in the Super Bowl, and they're going for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz going to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Looking deep in the and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss play. It's a Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, it's Marshall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside, or they can really shred your defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This is Marshall. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
J15, J15. Good chip. 81, 81.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Ertz has it left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to go deep and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Sunday. Let's find 7. Watch out.
This is a Johnny, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold him to a field goal attempt.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now it's Ajayi. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a third and about 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads
track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Leading them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a toss coming right side. That's Marshall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to be. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Wentz to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
They got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards.
Good.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to